Okay, so the main objectives of the monetary policy और द क्रेडिट पॉलिसी, जैसे कि लास्ट क्लास में हम लोगों ने देखा, मतलब अभी तक जो देखा उसमें कि व्हाट आर द फंक्शंस ऑफ सेंट्रल बैंक, फंक्शंस ऑफ कमर्शियल बैंक्स, एंड हाउ कमर्शियल बैंक गिव आउट लोन्स एंड discuss and create credit in the market, create money supply in the market, and what does central bank, uh, what is the role of central bank in just a second. So what is the role of central bank in creating money in the economy? और अभी हम लोग देखेंगे कि कैश रिजर्व रेशियो के अलावा और क्या क्या तरीके हैं जिससे बैंकिंग सिस्टम स्पेशली द आरबीआई क्रिएट्स मनी सप्लाई, एंड जिसको हम लोग मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी कहते हैं. अनिशा सिंह. So the main objectives of the monetary policy is economic growth, price stability, attainment of full employment, balance of payment equilibrium, stability in the rate of foreign exchange, growth with equity. Okay. Now notice, मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी का सिर्फ ये रोल नहीं है कि कितना लोन गया या कितना पैसा आया, लोगों के पास पैसा कितना है. इट हैज अ वाइड रोल. ओके, जो कि फिजिकल पॉलिसी से भी हो सकता है. सो द सोल ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ एन इकोनॉमी is to achieve a higher growth rate, higher employment rate, low poverty rate, good foreign exchange stability, and good distribution of income. So अभी तक हम लोगों ने पढ़ा है कि ये सब सिर्फ फिजिकल पॉलिसी से होता है, when government plays their role. But here you will find out that even the monetary policy can also help the country to achieve those objectives. Okay. uh, well, these objectives are discussed in details in chapter 16. I don't know what is there in chapter 16. कोई मेरे को बताओ chapter 16 में क्या है? What is the name of chapter 16? Anyone please? What is there in chapter 16?
एक मिनट भैया.
Hmm. Fiscal policy. Okay. Okay. Gurpreet has given the answer. The chapter 16 has fiscal policy, and Vineet, I think your book is previous edition. So किसी एक न्यू एडिशन वाले बुक से मैच कर लेना तुम कि क्या क्या तुम्हारा चैप्टर के हिसाब से. ओके. सो एक्चुअली डजंट मैटर कि तुम कितना चैप्टर है, एवरीथिंग इज देयर, बट जस्ट अभी स्प्लिट कर दिया होगा. ऑलराइट. सो these things are discussed in detail in chapter 16, that is in fiscal policy, जो मैं पढ़ा चुका हूँ आई थिंक, राइट. तो उसमें मैंने ये सारा चीज बताया है विद द पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ गवर्नमेंट, दैट इज फिजिकल पॉलिसी. बट अभी हम लोग पढ़ेंगे विद द पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ आरबीआई, and RBI has monetary policy in their control. Okay. Now, these methods are called the instruments or weapons of credit control. So these are the methods or these are the instruments using which the RBI monitors the amount of credit being circulated in the economy. Okay. Now there are two kinds of weapons or instrument, you can say. First is the quantitative weapons and the second is qualitative weapons. Okay. So what are the quantitative weapons? So the quantitative control methods are actually very, are those weapons which are very empirical in nature, like the bank rate, open market operation, and the CRR, जो मैंने discuss करा है. CRR, bank rate. Bank rate means the rate of interest which bank imposes on the commercial banks. Okay. And open market operations I will discuss in detail. Everything I will discuss in detail. Now, other than this, the Central Bank of India has qualitative control, and the instruments under qualitative control are weapons are basically instrument which RBI uses as their monetary policy to influence the credit in the market. Okay. And qualitative instruments में आता है regulation of consumer credit, margin requirements, credit rationing, moral suasion, publicity, etc., etc., and we will all discuss in details. So let us begin with quantitative methods. First one is the bank rate. Okay. So the bank rate or the discount rate is the minimum rate at which the central bank gives loans and advances to commercial banks. Okay. Now you all know that when we approach any bank for loan, the bank gives us the loan, and they take a certain amount of interest on annual basis, and that interest is calculated as per the interest rate, the real interest rate prevailing in the market. Okay, so if the interest rate is 10% on car loans, and if you have taken a loan of 2 lakh rupees, so every year you have to pay an interest of 20,000. That is 10% of your loan amount. Okay, so that is interest rate, or you can say the real interest rate. Okay, so let me tell, do any one of you know what is the meaning of real interest rate? Anyone? I discussed real GDP and nominal GDP, you know, when I was discussing theory of employment and income. Using that concept of real GDP and nominal GDP, can you tell me what is the meaning of real interest rate and nominal interest rate? Anyone? No one? Okay, so let me tell you. The real interest rate is the interest rate corrected for inflation, and the nominal interest rate is the interest rate which is actually prevailing in the market. So let me give you an example. You will understand this. Follow this. Suppose there are two individuals, Rohit and say Thea. Okay. Now Rohit is the borrower and Thea is the lender. Okay. Now Rohit comes to meet Thea and he asks Thea that I want 1,000 rupee from you. Okay. So the loan amount is 1,000 rupee. Okay. Now the interest rate today, okay, the interest rate today when Rohit came to take the loan is suppose, uh, let me make it 10%. Is 10%, okay, per annum. And Rohit asked Thea that he will repay the amount along with the interest after 5 years. Okay, after 5 years. Now, what is the sum, Rohit? This is a question for you. How much amount will you pay to Thea after 5 years?
1,500.
1,500. Are you sure? 1,500.
10% per annum.
So what is? Are you doing simple interest or compound interest? Okay, let me make it simple interest. Okay, so if you do simple interest, then it is 1,500. Okay, so Thea will receive a sum of 1,500 after 5 years. Okay, now suppose, acha, now Thea, a question for you. Are you better off receiving 1,500 rupees after 5 years? Thea, sleeping? हेलो, नॉक नॉक। थेया सो रही है लगता है। आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, या आई थिंक शी इज। आई नीड टू कॉल हर फादर वंस। उसको एक बार पापा को फोन कर दूंगा, सारा आंसर देगी। ओके, सो लेट अस रिप्लेस थेया विथ गुरप्रीत। ओके, सो Gurpreet, are you better off receiving 1500 rupees after 5 years?
सर तो स्टार्टिंग से बोलिए।
अच्छा, सुना ही नहीं। कहानी तो रोहित और थेया का था, इसलिए तुम सुना ही नहीं। सो रोहित तुम्हारे पास आया, बोला कि भाई मेरे को 1000 रुपया चाहिए, 5 साल बाद लौटाऊंगा। और तुमने कहा कि 10% इंटरेस्ट देना पड़ेगा एवरी ईयर। सो 5 साल बाद रोहित ने तुमको 1500 रुपया लौटाया, ओके, अलॉन्ग विद द इंटरेस्ट। सो आर यू बेटर ऑफ रिसीविंग 1500 रुपीज आफ्टर 5 years?
यस।
ओके, you are better off. Profit है। Any one of you want to change the answer of which Gurpreet said, that you are not better off?
5 साल बाद अगर दे रहे तो फिर तो ज्यादा तो इंटरेस्ट ही करना पड़ेगा ना,
क्या बोली?
ज्यादा पे करना पड़ेगा ना।
नहीं, वापस बोलो।
अगर 5 साल बाद दे रहा है तो ज्यादा पे करना पड़ेगा ना।
हाँ, तो वो तो इंटरेस्ट था, रोहित ने तो इंटरेस्ट दिया ना, तो गुरप्रीत क्या बेटर ऑफ है उस पे? गुरप्रीत को 1500 मिलके क्या अच्छा हुआ या गुरप्रीत के लिए खराब हुआ, ये बताओ।
खराब हुआ।
खराब हुआ। गुरप्रीत ने 1000 रुपया दिया था, 5 साल बाद उसको 1500 रुपया मिल रहा है, सो ये गुरप्रीत के लिए खराब हुआ।
5 साल बाद फिर 1500।
सो यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन आ रहा है 5 साल बाद। ओके, विनीत वांट टू से समथिंग। विनीत, शेयर योर व्यूज। ओके, विनीत ने अपना व्यू शेयर किया है चैट बॉक्स पे। सेम आंसर, ओके, सेम आंसर। सो एक्चुअली लेट मी टेल यू ओके, another chat. After 5 year only 500. Okay, so let me okay, I got your point. Okay, Rohit want to say something. Yes, Rohit, go ahead.
भैया आफ्टर 5 months मतलब 5 year क्या ही मतलब फर्क पड़ता है, क्योंकि मतलब वो तो रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है ना कि कितना चार्ज हो रहा है। तो
Okay,
उसके हिसाब से तो ठीक ही है।
all right. So let me tell you what is the important factor here. The important factor is the inflation rate after 5 years. Now, after 5 years, whether 500 rupees has the same value as that of today or not, that is what is important. अगर ये 500 रुपया, ओके, अच्छा सुनो, 5 साल बाद गुरप्रीत को 1500 मिलेगा। ओके, गुरप्रीत knows this thing. When Rohit approaches Gurpreet and he asked him that I want 1000 rupees at an interest rate of 10%, so Gurpreet knows that after 5 years he is going to get 1500 rupees. Okay, this calculation Gurpreet has done and he knows that after 5 years he will receive 1500 rupees. But the decision थेया का ऑडियो काम नहीं करता और अगर टेक्स्ट करे तो फोन हैंग कर रहा है। ओके, ऑल राइट, I take that excuse. So the decision for Gurpreet is crucial here because Gurpreet has to think that whether 1500 rupees today and 1500 rupees after 5 years has the same value or not. Okay, if 1500 rupees after 5 years has a much lower value than 1000 rupees today, then Gurpreet will not lend out the money, right? Right, Gurpreet? If 1500 rupees after 5 years has a much lower value than 1000 rupees which you have with you today, then you will not lend out the money. Am I clear? But if Gurpreet thinks that after 5 years 1500 rupees will have a greater value than 1000 rupees today, then he will necessarily give out the loan, right? So what is important here is the inflation rate. That what is the inflation rate after 5 years? Agar, have you got my point? others? Anisha, Rohit, Vineet, Thea?
हाँ भैया.
Okay, so what is important here is the inflation rate. Okay, so that is the real interest rate. So the real interest rate is corrected for inflation. 10% इंटरेस्ट रेट अभी है, और 5 साल बाद अगर इंटरेस्ट रेट, अगर इन्फ्लेशन रेट सपोज हो जाता है 5%. Okay, so after 5 years inflation rate becomes percent. So your real interest rate will become, real interest rate will be 10% minus inflation rate 5%. So it will be 5%. Right? So here, if the inflation rate, now suppose Gurpreet knows this fact that after 5 years the inflation rate is going to be 5%, and if I give out the loan, then after 5 years I will receive 1500, जिसका वैल्यू एक्चुअली 1500 नहीं होगा, जिसका वैल्यू एक्चुअली होगा कितना, 1250. Why 1250? बिकॉज एक्चुअल इंटरेस्ट रेट 5% हो चुका है. तो अभी तुम सिंपल इंटरेस्ट निकालो, सो इट विल बी 1000 into 5 into 5 by 100, right? So it will be 250, right? So the actual value will be 1250. Gurpreet knows this. Okay, so still 1250 is more than 1000 which he is giving today, then Gurpreet will give the money. Okay, all right. But suppose inflation rate turns out to be more than 5%. This 5% inflation rate after 5 years is just, we are expecting it to be. Okay, we don't know what is going to be the inflation rate after 5 years. We are expecting that the inflation rate will be 5% after 5 years. But it may happen that inflation rate may be more than 5%, or it may be less than 5%. It may be more than the expected inflation rate, or it may be less than the expected inflation rate. Now suppose if it becomes more than the expected inflation rate, okay, suppose it becomes 10%, okay, then what will happen? Suppose it become 10%. Suppose after 5 years the inflation rate comes out to be 10% in place of 5% which we have thought. Then the actual interest which Gurpreet will receive will be 0, right? Is it clear? समझ में आ रहा है? Or shall I repeat? Hello? Confused? Repeat. Okay. I am repeating the entire thing. Okay. All right. Just a second. Just a second. Okay. So try to follow this. Rohit came to Gurpreet. Okay. Asked for a loan of 1000 rupees. The interest rate today is 10%. Okay. And after 5 years, Rohit is going to repay the amount. Okay. Now Gurpreet knows that the value of 1000 rupee after 10 years is not the same as that of today. So Gurpreet tries to find out the expected inflation rate after 5 years, that is in 2025. And Gurpreet finds out that the expected inflation rate in 2025 is going to be 5%. Okay. Then अभी interest rate 10% है, expected inflation rate 5% है. So 5 साल बाद the real interest rate क्या होगा? Real interest rate will be 10 minus 5%, that is 5%. Okay. So Gurpreet will try to figure out his profit, that is his interest on this 5%, not on this 10%, right? Because the real worth of money which he will receive after 5 years is the real interest rate that is corrected for the inflation rate, right? So you will not calculate the amount of interest you will be receiving on this 10%. you will be calculating it on this 5%. Okay, although you will be getting on you will be getting the interest will be calculated on 10%, but the value of that money will be worth that of 5%. Is it clear? Is this part clear? Okay, so you will be calculating the worth of your interest on this 5%, not on the 10%. Yeah. The real value of 10% will be 5%. Okay, if it is corrected for inflation rate, expected inflation rate. Now try to follow this. We are just expecting the inflation rate to be 5%. We don't know what will happen in future. Okay, so if Gurpreet calculated on 5% and he found out that the interest is 250 rupees. All right, but suppose the inflation rate turns out to be more than 5%. Suppose it turns out to be 12%. Okay, expected inflation rate in 2025. Then what will be the real interest rate at that point of time? Real interest rate will be the interest rate today, that is 10%, minus the inflation rate, that is 12%. So the interest rate is coming to be minus 2%, right? And if you calculate the interest on minus 2%, the interest will be 1000 principal into rate into time by 100. So it is minus 100 rupees. So now Gurpreet is on back foot. गुरप्रीत ने 1000 रुपया लोन दिया था, बदले में 5 साल बाद उसे जो पैसा मिल रहा है, भले ही उसको 1500 रुपया मिल जाएगा, ओके, बट उस 1500 का वैल्यू एक्चुअली विल बी लेस देन 1000 रुपीज. ओके, 1500 का जो वैल्यू होगा वो 1000 रुपए से भी कम होगा, बिकॉज नाउ ही इज ऑन बैक फुट. द इंटरेस्ट विच इज रिसीविंग ऑन 1000 रुपी इज माइनस 100 रुपी. मतलब द सिचुएशन इज दैट गुरप्रीत इज गिविंग द इंटरेस्ट टू रोहित फॉर गिविंग लोन टू रोहित. मतलब ये हो रहा है कि जबरदस्ती तुम उसको बोल रहे हो कि मेरे से पैसा लेके भी तुम लोन लो, which makes no sense, right? So Gurpreet is on back foot now. Is it clear? Because the interest is coming to be minus 100 rupees. That is the value of 1000 rupees is 900 rupees after 5 years. So Gurpreet is on back foot if the inflation rate is more than the expected inflation rate. Okay, now consider a case when inflation rate is less than the expected inflation rate. Suppose inflation, we have expected the inflation rate to be 5% and the inflation turns out to be only 1%. Okay, तो क्या होगा? Then the real interest rate will be 10 minus 1%, that is 9%. Then Gurpreet is on front foot, because now Gurpreet, 5 years ago Gurpreet has calculated his real worth of interest to be 250 rupees. तो वो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा था कि उसे 250 रुपए के वर्थ का इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा, बट नाउ सिंस द actual inflation rate is less than the expected inflation rate, then the value of interest which Gurpreet will be receiving is much more than what he has expected, right? He will be receiving 450 rupees, which is way more than what he has expected 5 years ago. So Gurpreet is on the front foot now. So when the, now what is the conclusion? When the actual inflation rate is more than the expected inflation rate, then the borrower has a better advantage, is in advantageous position when the actual inflation rate is more than expected inflation rate. And when the actual inflation rate is less than the expected inflation rate, then the lender is in advantageous situation. Is this idea clear? Others? Rohit, Thea? Okay, good. So this is the concept of actual real interest rate and nominal interest rate. So when we approach banks for loan, it is a real interest rate which is imposed on us. Okay, although banks will always tell us that we are imposing nominal interest rate, but banks are actually correcting it for inflation. They are expecting that what will be the inflation after 10 years or what will be the inflation after 15 years, and according to that they are correcting the nominal interest rate and setting the real interest rate and imposing that interest rate on us against the loan which we are taking from the bank. Now it may happen in future that the expected inflation rate, the actual inflation rate do not match with the expected one, and if it is more than expected, then we are in an advantageous situation, the loan seeker, and if it is less than the inflation rate, then they are in the advantageous situation. Okay. Yes, Rohit.
नहीं भैया हो गया, यही पूछने वाला था कि मान लीजिए कि बढ़ जाता है
Yeah.
जाता है तब
So this is something which is very uncertain. Okay, like no one has expected uh, this pandemic. Okay, so a lot of investors are on back foot now because they have already invested the money, but they cannot make money out of the invested money. So they are on the back foot. So this is actually uncertainty which always prevails in the macroeconomic market. Okay. Now this is known as animal spirit. Okay, this is actually the behavior of risk which you are which you are entitled with. If your risk appetite is high, then you will not care about these things much and you will go on investing. But if your risk appetite is very low, you will be always crawling and creeping around the market. Okay, so this is all risk appetite, animal spirit, and uncertainty. All right. Now in the similar way, the central bank gives out loan to commercial banks corrected for inflation. That is known as bank rate, and that influences the credit in the market, that what is the money supply in the market. And Reserve Bank of India takes many factors into consideration before deciding the bank rate, at what is going to be the money supply, whether inflation will surge up or whether it will surge down, whether it will have a long term or short term effect on employment. Right. So there are many things which the Reserve Bank of India takes into consideration before deciding the bank rate. Okay. And I have discussed that when commercial bank goes to central bank for loan, when they are in a bankrupt situation, like the case of Punjab National Bank and Yes Bank. Okay. The modus operandi of the bank rate is simple. The bank rate and the rate of interest rate charged by the commercial bank on the loan for the customers are interrelated. Now, the bank rate which the Reserve Bank of India is imposing on the commercial banks and the interest rate which commercial bank charges on us has an interrelation. Okay, now, try to follow this. जो बैंक सपोज तुम मुझे पैसा दे रहे हो, ओके, एक इंटरेस्ट और मुझसे एक इंटरेस्ट ले रहे हो, और तुम मुझे पैसा देने के लिए पैसा ला रहे हो किसी और से मांग के, अब वो तुमसे इंटरेस्ट ले रहा है, तो तुम मेरे से ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट लोगे या मेरे से कम इंटरेस्ट लोगे? ओके, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस. सपोज देयर इज गुरप्रीत, रोहित एंड माई सेल्फ. मैं रोहित मेरे से पैसा लेता है और मैं गुरप्रीत से पैसा लेता हूँ. ओके, अब गुरप्रीत मेरे को 10% इंटरेस्ट रेट चार्ज करता है, तो मैं रोहित को 10 से ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट रेट चार्ज करूंगा या कम चार्ज करूंगा? ये बताओ. ओके, वीडियो इज गोइंग टू एंड. रीजॉइन खत्म होने वाला है, इसको ज्वाइन करो वापस.